There's a quote that I really love that Anne Frank said, and it's no one ever becomes poor by giving.
One of the alarming time for charity is the foundation as yourself. It's uncertainty in these economic times. And people, donors have empty pockets. How are you experiencing these reductions? Does your model work amidst these challenges? What are the steps you have been taken?
Yeah, we all feel the squeeze in difficult cycles. And yes, some donors absolutely have less discretionary spend year to year. And that's precisely why we have the endowment model, and that's why it matters. It's designed to, I guess, be like a counter-cyclical capital that can be diversified and professionally invested. And so in our case, that's with Craig's Investment Partners. So the fund generates income even when local economy is under stress. And that's, I guess, because we can be investing globally. So we can have a mix, and we've got the professional advice of the Craig's Investment Partners support, so that there's a diverse portfolio that can be invested both locally and globally to hopefully kind of ride that storm. And that allows us to continue to grant constantly, not perfectly insulated from markets, but steadier than kind of annual one-off appeals. And I guess in short, that's kind of locking that generosity in so that we can't be blown around by the next storm. And so I guess that kind of links in with what you're saying around that value of collaboration. And we work closely with local councils and funders so that when the time comes for challenges that we can, like the 2022 floods, be responsive to ensure that money is mobilised where it needs to go and quickly. And a good example of that is what happened very recently with the terrible slips in Mount Maunganui and Papamoa. And the Acorn Foundation, which is the equivalent of Top of the South Community Foundation for the Eastern Bay, have mobilised. So they've worked collaboratively with about kind of 6 other local funders, councils, etc., so that they can be agile when this kind of need arises. Another part of, I guess, where we're going next, and we're about to have a strategic planning session, but is looking at beyond today. Whilst we've got $12 million under management now, we've kind of got a big, audacious goal, and that we've got an aspiration to have 30 million under management by 2030. If we achieve that, then we'll be giving out 1.2 million every year to the community. So that would be more funding for mental health, more opportunities for young people, greater support for environmental protection, and resilience when times are tough. So those are the things that I think if we can do that, then we can work together and be that conduit so that we're providing that ongoing support. And then that funding then remains steady even when other funding agencies' priorities shift. It's adaptable, it's reliable, it's built to last, and it can be like a vehicle for long-term transformational change.